I know what you're thinking. It's just another M4. But this right here is a hidden gem from G&G. And in my honest opinion, I think it's one of the best airsoft guns on the market today. What's going on, you guys? My name is Cisco, and today we're going to be taking a look at the G&G SGR 556. Now, I know I am a G&G fanboy, but don't click off this video. This gun is actually very impressive. Starting off with the externals, we have a very tastefully done aluminum billet style receiver. I'm just saying, these aggressive, exotic cuts up and down the upper and lower receiver just looks so tastefully done, and the fact that it's aluminum is dope. Pairing with that, we have the aluminum M-LOK handguard as well, with M-LOK all over the rail and Picatinny up top to make a monolithic upper receiver for whatever accessories and optics you want to mount. Going on to the controls, we do have a full ambidextrous control set for all the right and wrong-handed users. This gun's got your back. The pistol grip is nice and ergonomic, nice, slightly curved trigger, which is super dope, and the GOS V8 stock. Very slim, but tons of battery space to run whatever you want to get this gun performing optimally. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's just another M4. No, this gun is beautiful. Just go ahead and take a moment to bask in its glory. Now, just like your dating life and what your family has told you, it's not about the looks that count. It's about the inside, the heart that matters. And internally, this gun is nasty in a good way, you know what I'm saying? The SGR 556 features G&G's G3 gearbox, which is actually featured in a lot of G&G guns, but it's not talked about. I don't know why, because it's actually super dope. So I want to focus in on the gearbox specifically for a little bit, okay? So like I said, it is the G3 gearbox, which means it is a split gearbox design. Hello, Sistema, where are you at? Not here. But because of the split gearbox design, it's super easy to work on when you need to. It does have the 25K G&G Ifrit motor, which G&G motors, nice. Also has steel gears that are perfectly shimmed, and the compression is damn near perfect. It is absolutely amazing. And all those parts that I just talked about are version 2 compatible. You can upgrade them. Now, because of the split gearbox design, there are a couple of proprietary parts, being the hop-up unit, the tappet plate, and the G3 MOSFET. Oh, hey, okay, I know I said the no word in airsoft, proprietary, but hear me out. Let G&G cook. If you know about G&G's internal quality from its long past, you know that their internals are freaking solid. And G&G used a reinforced tappet plate in this gearbox, which means it's gonna last a very long time, which is super dope. Now, the reason the hop-up unit is proprietary is because it actually attaches to the top half of the gearbox, making a perfect seal between the gearbox and the hop-up unit, which means no air leaks, okay? On top of that, there is a laser sensor in the front of the gearbox that detects when BBs are in the hop-up unit. And if whatever magazine you are using goes empty, if you have the feature turned on, it will stop firing the gun, an auto cutoff feature, with any magazine that you want. KWA, where are you at? I know you brought it back with the Q10 and the M10, that's cool, but I still have to use a proprietary magazine. Not with the SGR 556. I can use any magazine. That's insane. Not to mention that the hop-up unit itself is more of a true top-down center hop-up, and you can easily adjust it through the MOK gas block up front, and allowing you to really fine-tune it to get perfect consistency the way you want it. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it's better than most hop-up units out on the market right now. The G3 MOSFET is actually super dope. You don't even need a gate tighten. You have all of the programmability that you want and actually use in a very simple platform, okay? Now, it does have the programmability of the fire mode. You can semi-lock it or burst round, whatever. You could do that. But more importantly, you have active braking adjustability, pre-cocking adjustability, and trigger sensitivity adjustability. Those are absolutely fantastic out of the box. And again, G&G has made it so simple for you to actually use that we're gonna get into in a little bit. Now, with other traditional MOSFETs on the market, you have to really do this song and dance to program your airsoft gun to get the features that you want. Whether it be, flipping the selector and pulling the trigger or holding it down, or actually plugging it into a computer or waiting for it to connect to your Bluetooth app on your phone. Not with the G3 gearbox. It's all done through this simple remote. And what's dope about this remote is that it's unique to your airsoft gun. This remote won't work on others, and other remotes won't work on your airsoft gun. And you can adjust it on the fly. Oh, I need to adjust my trigger sensitivity. Done. With the press of a button. Oh, I need to put it on semi-auto lock. Done. Oh, I don't like the mag cutoff feature. Weirdo. Done. It's there. And it's so small, you just stuff it into your pocket and it's good to go. Wait, where did it go? Boaz, did you see where it dropped? Boaz, talk to me. No, Boaz, seriously, where did it go? The G&G SGR 556 is chronoing in at 375 to 380 feet per second with a 0.2 gram BB and a rate of fire of about 22 BBs per second with an 11.1 LiPo. This gun has a 5 FPS deviance. Do you understand how consistent that is? A lot of techs out there have to work, and I mean work, to get that type of consistency. And you're getting it out of the box with the SGR 556. That's absolutely fantastic. All right, you guys, I know you are tired of hearing me ramble on about the SGR 556 and you want to see it shoot. I've already shot this gun a crap ton, so Boaz, go ahead. I want you to witness its glory. Go ahead and shoot this bad boy.
Thank you, Cisco, for giving me the chance to shoot the G&G SGR 556. We're at the test range, so right now I have loaded up in here 0.30 gram BBs because I like, using heavier BBs. It just makes for more realistic field conditions. And downrange, we have a man-sized target, roughly around like 110, 120 feet away. So this is like your average engagement distance when you're at an outdoor airsoft field, which this guy is built to excel in. So let's just take a couple shots. My predictions, I think it's gonna be like any old regular M4 AEG. As you can see, I'm wearing the KWA drip right now, so you know where my allegiances lie, so there might be a little bit of a bias. But anyway, take a couple shots here. You know what? This is remarkably consistent. Wow, the BBs are traveling in such a straight line, and yo, the trigger on this thing? That's pretty sick. Oh, as you can see, electronic cutoff feature. So I no longer can shoot the gun because I'm out of ammo, which is pretty damn sick. I'm gonna change this out for a PTS EPM, and then we're gonna make sure that we get the same cutoff feature just to verify. Press the bolt release. And I'm good to go again. Just a little burst of full auto just cause. Yeah, you even have full auto. You can see the stream of BBs. Usually at this range, you'll start to notice that you'll get a bigger spread in BBs, but not with this gun. Just with how consistent it is. That's impressive. Let's step farther back and see how it holds up in longer ranges. Okay, so now we backed off. As you can see, we're farther away. I'm gonna say it's roughly around 200-ish feet. So now we're getting to the farther end of what you can expect most M4 AEGs to be capable of shooting. Again, 0.0 gram BBs in this thing. And I'm just gonna give it a few shots just to make sure that it can still shoot really well. Yeah, remarkably consistent. It's sailing. There's a bit of a headwind. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the BBs are getting out there. Up, and I'm out of ammo, and that's fine. That is such a nice feature to have. That way, if you're in the heat of airsoft games, and you're firing back and forth with an enemy player, and sometimes you just don't know when you run dry, but when your gun stops firing like this, perfect time to tell you, hey, get back into cover and reload. Yeah, so easily able to make hits out at 200 feet, fairly consistently, I might add. Yeah, and I'm pretty impressed so far. But let's take it to the bleeding edge. Let's back it off even more. This is the final test for me. This is gonna be at around 250 feet away. So with that being said, like we said on multiple videos on our channel, this is pretty much kind of like the bleeding edge of what you expect most AEGs to shoot out of the box. So if this can land hits pretty consistently, it'll beat out a lot of other airsoft guns out of the box. So let's just take a couple shots here. Wait, did I just hit that? No way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm landing it pretty consistently. I mean, there is a headwind now, so it's gonna reduce a little bit of that long-term accuracy. But I'm hearing the hits. That is impressive. I will say in full honesty, I do have to hold a little higher when I'm out at these farther ranges. So I'm kind of holding around towards the head of the target. But when I do, yeah, I'm landing hits fairly consistently. Oh, and there we go again. Even with the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 or the MGC4 magazine, it will go ahead and stop firing altogether. I think I dropped the front sight on this thing. Whoops, you didn't see that here, kids. Final test of the day. I got the nice EPM shorty in here. Actually, what a vibe. What an absolute vibe this is. I like this a lot. But we are backed out all the way to 300 feet. So this is like kind of like the max range what you could expect from most airsoft guns, period. You know, most snipers, most DMRs, most people build it out and they're happy if they can hit targets at 300 feet away. We have a pretty strong headwind now, as you can hear from the mic. The wind is blowing pretty strongly in our direction. But I just want to see if I could just land a couple hits here. Seems like it's just shy. I feel like it's almost there. Okay, you know what? I think there's just too much wind right now, and I think it's just shy. So my honest recommendation, if you really want to crank out the range and accuracy on this thing, swap out the inner barrel for a unicorn inner barrel, and then get the unicorn hop-up bucking that comes with it. You might be able to see some really long range hits. I didn't expect it to get that far. Honestly, I'm very happy with this shooting at 250 feet, getting pretty consistent shots. You know what? Walk with me. Like we're just gonna walk it in here. So like, so one thing I love about this is this, like, the trigger is so sensitive. Like you're able to span this thing so easily. Like I said, I love how easy it is for you to get on the gun. There you go. Yeah. So right here. Yep. This is 250 feet. So once I get to the 250 mark, you can hear it. I'm consistently able to land hits here. Yeah. So you know what? Like, I honestly think that with how consistent the gun is, how happy it sounds. Like, listen to how happy the gun sounds. It just sounds so nice. Like, the motor's not even heating up. Like, it feels fantastic to shoot. I honestly think Kittiway might get a run for their money. Just saying.
The G&G SGR 556 is retailing for $486 at airsoftgi.com, and make sure you use the Wombo combo to get the best savings in airsoft. Let's give it up for G&G. They actually made a full metal airsoft gun for under 500 bucks. Give it up. Give it up. And better yet, if you check Airsoft GI regularly, you can find this gun on sale. Oh my goodness, you can get it even cheaper. Yes. Yes. This actually really pisses me off. So, Boaz, you've gotten to shoot this a couple of times already, right?
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Man, what do I feel about it? I mean, I shot a lot of high-end airsoft guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both that I own personally
Yep.
and stuff that we get to shoot for the channel.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Like I think this gun kind of takes the cake.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I'm agreeing with you, man. No one talked about it.
No one's talking about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't see anyone run this on the field.
Yep.
I'm kind of at a loss for words. Like I've even shot like Sistemas back in the day. Remember Sistema? You pay like $2,000 for an Airsoft M4 with a split gearbox, and yeah, like
Yep.
if you guys have ever shot a Sistema before, probably one of the most consistent airsoft guns out there on the market.
Yeah.
I mean, but it does this, but like modernizes on the design, makes it even better, and the build quality. Like this gun is solid.
Yes.
Like I love how it feels. Like
Yep.
the aluminum. I love the texture too. Actually, like I don't know if they powder coat it, but the texture on this thing is really, really nice.
Yeah, but like just the small little details that they've done as well, like the enhanced magazine release, which is ambidextrous. The fire selector.
The selector feels good.
Yeah, it's not like one of the bulky like
Yeah.
radiant ones.
Yeah.
It's actually like really slim.
Yeah, it's because like the fire selector, I think is one of those few like really small details that really make or break an experience for you.
Tactile.
Yeah, very clicky, and I love like the little cutout for your finger here.
Yeah, just the
on
finger
trigger guard.
rest.
Ooh, so nice.
Yeah.
You know, and then when it's time for me to shoot, just pop. You know, it's just like it's just one motion, and you know I'm already on the gun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the performance here real quick.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Trigger response with an 11.1 LiPo, which it can handle, is insane. I mean, the ETU plus the 25K
motor,
infrared motor.
Yeah.
It's just a dope pairing.
But I love how happy the gun sounds. You know, like sometimes,
Yes.
especially a lot of you like techs out there, or like techs who are like getting more experience. You know, like teching on airsoft guns, working on them. You'll realize that like when you set up the gun or have parts are tuned a certain way, you can kind of tell like, oh, the gun's kind of like laboring to fire, you know?
Yes.
Like yeah, it'll still be snappy, it'll still have a lot of trigger response, you know, but like you could tell, oh man, like the gun's really working here, you know?
Yeah, like you feel it in your wrist.
Yeah.
But that's actually a small little detail that I like about this gun as well, is how light the spring is.
Oh yeah.
It just feels like you're barely pressing it and you're able to fire.
But like with G&G guns, I think I noticed overall just as a trend, like the guns just, they sound very happy.
Yes.
It sounds like the parts are like perfectly put together. And so you don't, it doesn't sound like, oh man, like the gun's like really working. No, you could spam this thing all day and like the gun stays happy.
In range, you could definitely upgrade it with like a unicorn inner barrel.
Unicorn inner barrel with bucking.
Yeah. And it, again, like even though the hop-up unit is proprietary, it takes
the adjustment.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Like you just take like a little like flathead or whatever.
Yeah.
And you could hear it click.
I've done it with a penny.
Yeah. So you just click, you know, and you could really fine tune the hop up adjustment. Even the parts, like it's proprietary, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good proprietary.
Yeah. Anything that was proprietary, again, thought out well, designed very well, made to last.
I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know if you know, but just like looking at the gun, really reminds me of a LMT.
It honestly, it does.
Yeah.
If it wasn't this separation up here.
Yeah. I wish. Yeah, if it was like a full monolithic upper, like how LMT does. It's gonna be.
It would make sense in this gun though.
But this is like the LMT.
Yeah.
This is like the LMT of airsoft. You know, LMT, legendary firearms manufacturer, make top quality stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of this stuff is proprietary, but it's good proprietary. And I think this perfectly embodies that.
And it being under $500, yes, it is still a little pricey, but I think everything is justified.
It's money well spent.
Yeah.
The price under $500, bro. Like there are airsoft guns that cost way more than that do a lot less than this.
Oh, we forgot to mention too, it has a 13-month warranty.
13 months.
Over a year.
Bro, Lance Tactical, where you at? Up your warranty. For example, you buy like a 416A5 from Elite Force.
Yep.
The full metal one, that's over $500. Yeah, it is a great airsoft gun, but there's still work that needs to be done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is not. You know, it's cheaper. It feels just as honestly, it feels same build quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, as like VFC.
It is.
Or KWA. Highly encourage you guys, if you guys can get your hands on one of these and test fire it, you'll feel the difference.
Oh yes.
You will feel the difference. And
Absolutely.
yeah, if you're on the market, if you're looking for a high-end airsoft gun that you don't really need to do anything to, that performs probably just as good as guns like way outside of this price range.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I highly recommend this. Like there's nothing you need to do. Just add accessories.
Yeah.
Get some mags. If you really want to fine tune the accuracy,
Yeah.
you know, barrel and hop up bucking. But that's it.
That's it. The biggest thing overall, you know, there are plenty of airsoft manufacturers out there that do have like a nice metal receiver, a nice MOSFET out of the box. You know, there's Zion Arms, there's some of the Lance Tactical Pro lines. KWA makes fantastic externally built airsoft guns. But the most innovative thing on this gun is the no proprietary mag cutoff feature. We talked about it a little bit ago, but what I don't think you guys understand, whatever magazine that you want, whatever M4 magazines you already own will work in this gun, and the cutoff feature will still work.
I think we're just really blown away by how many features this gun has.
Yep.
And how well it performs without doing anything to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so definitely at the top of my list for like if I ever get another M4, this is probably the next thing I'm probably gonna buy. But I will say this, I think this is the new gold standard.
Ooh, for high-end?
I honestly believe this is the new gold standard. I think every company now coming out with high-end M4s need to compare it and benchmark it to this gun.
Actually, that's fair.
Yeah.
I do think that is fair. I do think it is going to be hard to replicate the mag cutoff feature. But
I mean, that's ancillary. But I'm just talking about build quality.
yeah, performance.
Yeah, performance when it comes to consistency, accuracy,
Yep.
right?
Trigger
like,
response.
Trigger
rate of
response.
fire.
Yeah, even like the ETU, the features that it has.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. You know what? I agree. I will agree on that statement. This I think is the new benchmark gold standard.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about the SGR 556 in the comments below. Again, you can pick this bad boy up.
Have you heard about this gun?
Have you heard about it, actually?
Do you know that this gun exists?
Yeah. Before this video, did you even know?
Yeah.
That's a question that I really want to know. Let us know in the comments below. You can pick this beautiful airsoft gun up at airsoftjad.com.
Where it is also on sale. It like we put this gun on sale, so you can get this
regularly,
like way cheaper than $500.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was already under $500, but you can get it.
But way cheaper, even more cheaper.
Way
yeah,
cheaper.
Exactly.
You can get it at airsoftgi.com and earn reward store credit for your next purchase. But other than that, guys, my name is Cisco.
And Boaz.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.